What's up, guys? This is the Chatterbox podcast. I'm back with my co-host, Bad Boy Beeman.
What's going on,
Guys,
everyone?
unfortunately, it's a bit of a dark podcast, to be honest with you. I'm sh As you guys are aware, with the whole Uncle Pizza drama, there's been messages that have resurfaced all over Twitter. Um, where do we start?
I mean, it's there's a lot to take in. Obviously, when you're looking online on social media at the moment, you've got a cipher between all of the like just hateful little troll comments, and sort of find the information that is, like real or fake allegations or whatever. What is the biggest thing for me at the moment is the fact that Uncle Pizza so far hasn't put a statement out about this. Not that I've seen anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what I would say to that bad boy is maybe it's just his legal team, to be honest, because you see the situations where someone will be accused of something, right? We've seen it with Logan Paul, right? With the whole crypto zoo situation. His lawyers have advised him not to make a statement, not to comment on it. Now, I can talk about my experience within the whole influencer boxing community. For you guys that don't know, I've dealt with these trolls, right? Now, for me, um, I can take trolling, right? I can take, you're a fat piece of shit, you're a fat this, you're that, right? But when there's false pedophile allegations, which I've experienced, I'm not saying that's the case for Uncle Peter, but I can talk about my experience with these people, right? Now, for context, guys, the same person that's coming out and trying to expose Uncle Pizza, I think her name was Ashley King. That's the same account that was making false Snapchat messages, made false Discord messages, and basically tried to frame me. Now, luckily, the majority of people recognized that it was fake. Um, but there were still some idiots that don't have a brain and they believe anything they see on the internet. Now, yeah, man, like just speaking from experience, it's definitely not something fun to deal with. With Uncle Pizza, the thing part of me can really not sympathize. I don't want to use that word of this situation, but part of me doubts this, to be honest with you, bad boy, because you look into the guy that originally made the TikTok, right? His name was Zach. This guy has been going at Uncle Pizza for weeks. He's been trying to get a fight on Misfits. And, I put out a tweet saying, hey, this is different perspective for you guys. Maybe you guys should consider this, okay? Take this into account. I was met with comments like, of course, a pedo would defend a pedo. Of course, you're
Uh,
defending a pedophile, right? I was met with these comments, and I'm just like, hey, I'm just offering you guys a different, perspective because I think it's easy to go with the majority, right? The majority being the guy is being attacked all over Twitter right now, right? You go on Twitter, you type in Uncle, but he's being memed, he's being attacked without the actual facts coming out. And all I was saying was just wait for the facts to come out because as of right now, as it was done to me, we just don't know. Okay. And
yeah, it
yeah,
can be a difficult one, man, because like you said about that Zeke guy, he's been calling out Uncle Peter. So my trail of thoughts behind that is that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's him behind those messages. But
yeah,
what it does mean is he was looking for any little sliver of hope to sort of use against Uncle Peter to try and draw out this fight or create drama between the two of them. So whoever it is that sent this guy the DMs or the proof, as they're calling it, they've realized that there's a little bit of a potential fight happening between Peter and Zeke, right? So they thought, right, we'll send it to him. He'll make the video and it'll blow up. And whatever has happened, that is exactly what has happened. This whole situation has blown up because of that. Now, again, I'm staying neutral on this until I hear from like Uncle Peter's side of things, or until we hear an actual statement or from legal representatives or something of that sort, because you don't know what to believe. I don't know Uncle Peter. I've never met him in person. I've never spoke to him.
Yeah,
What I'm seeing is patterns. So
yeah,
whether you know this or not, when it comes to me analyzing gameplay in the field that I work in with exposing cheaters online, I look for patterns within the game. And if their gameplay is showing specific patterns, that means that a program is running. So the same thing applies when it comes to like internet trolls. You will be able to pretty much fish out who is behind the fake messages if they are in fact fake, just based on who's sort of retweeting the news and who's sort of commenting on it. And if somebody seems like they might be defending it and they get attacked by X amount of accounts, like you said you were earlier, maybe there's something to do with it. So take a look at those accounts and see whether or not they're, similar accounts that were attacking you when you've been through
yeah,
this yourself in the
yeah.
past. And then we could probably get to the bottom of it. But again, that's it's not my position to be going fishing and looking for
T-
information like that in regards to Uncle Peter. That's his job.
My thing with it, bad boy, is this guy. He said he was the original person that got DMs from this Ashley girl, right? Which, in my experience, I don't know if this person even exists. Why don't you take it to the police, right? Because what we know from this situation is Zerg obviously uploaded a TikTok. Now, if that was me and I got a hold of someone, talking to an underage girl, my first instinct would be, okay, let me report this to the police. So, and by the way, let me just put it out there. Me and Uncle Peter are not friends, okay? We are not friends. We've had our back and forth on Twitter Spaces, all right? Even yesterday, he was saying on a Twitter space, like, oh, I've got a video of you and your ex. He was threatening to release some sort of video, and we aren't exactly friends, but as a man, bro, like I just think it's important to come forward and, you know, just give like my opinion on it because where I've dealt with these trolling, these trolls and, just like why not take it to the police, bro? That's just my whole thing with it.
And that's the way to go. Obviously, if you've got nothing to hide and you've done nothing wrong, the
Yeah,
best course of action is to take the legal route, whether that's going directly to a lawyer to sue whoever it is for slander or libel or defamation of character, or whether or not to go to the police and have them arrested. Because essentially, what they're doing is spreading false information. Could be, deemed as cyberbullying in some way, but also like it's affecting Uncle
yeah,
Peter's business, essentially.
yeah,
Like, if they are fake, the messages, then Uncle Peter's been dropped by Mams Taylor based on the tweet that he put out saying that they're no longer, Misfits is no longer going to be working with Uncle Peter. Now,
yeah,
I do hope as well that if it all comes out to be fake and it's all been staged and Uncle Peter is innocent, that Mams Taylor retracts that and hopefully, gives him
yeah,
another
yeah,
opportunity in the future. But for now, Mams Taylor as well, I just want to say, I feel like he's done the right thing. Any businessman has got to protect their business first and
yeah,
foremost before getting involved with any of the drama. If Mams Taylor was seen to be defending Uncle Peter in this situation or staying quiet on the matter, that's only going to negatively affect Misfits boxing. So the way and speed in which he reacted, I think, was perfect for this whole
yeah.
situation.
I mean, I agree. I agree. I think the first thing that Mams should have done, and he actually done it, was put out a tweet and say, hey, we're not working with Uncle Peter. I agree with that side. Now, I saw a lot of tweets, right? And I know it's the minority, right? You call them trolls, you call them idiots. They, I hate this notion that Misfits and Mams are being like, I hate the fact that Mams and Misfits have been attacked in this situation because, speaking from personal experience with Mams, he's helped a lot of people, man. He's always trying to help people. He's always done a lot of great things. And the fact that Mams is being used, this situation is being used as a weapon to attack Mams, for me, is just disgusting. No matter what side you're on, No matter if you're a Jake fan, KSI fan, anyone that's trying to use that situation to just attack Mams and Misfits, you're a scumbag,
Yeah,
honestly, because
100%, mate.
yeah,
Listen, like I said earlier about Mams doing things the correct procedure, the correct way. What you will find is the people who are attacking Mams Taylor are just trying to like blow this well and truly out of proportion. This is a Uncle
yeah,
Peter problem, right?
yeah,
It isn't a Mams problem. It isn't a Misfits problem. How many other companies are associated in any way with Uncle Peter at the moment? He could have sponsorship companies. He could have partnerships with likes of Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or anything like that. Are they to blame as well? No, because again, he's adhered to all of the terms and conditions to go on them platforms, just like he did to go on Misfits. But then something like this comes up, and boom, like that, Mams Taylor acted very fast and done the right thing. And that's what I'm saying. He's not to blame. They can't do checks on people because what I will say is this, and I did mention this to you in a Twitter space earlier,
yeah,
but like I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to get this video taken down off YouTube, but when somebody who, if they are legitimately doing what Uncle Peter's being accused of, if they've never been caught before, there is no criminal record
yeah,
regarding that. So what I will say is this: if it is true and it comes out to be true and he gets, arrested or whatever, then that'll be on his record from that point forward. But prior
yeah,
to that, there's nothing on his record. Well, there might be, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I believe that Mams and Misfits have done a decent background check on each of the fighters moving forward. And I think they will do this now. They'll do further background checks or more in depth. But the fact is, it's not Mam's fault that Uncle Peter has done this at this moment in time. I also, at the moment, looking at it from the outside in, it doesn't feel like Uncle Peter has done anything at the moment. But who knows? Maybe more people come out, more conversations will start being leaked, like we've seen with the likes of Dream. When Dream got
yeah,
accused, it wasn't just the one, another three, four, or five girls come out the woodwork showing DMs between him and them. And I mean, that all got brushed under the rug. Not brushed under the rug as such, but it got squashed because it come out that when their messages got leaked about Dream, he was actually only 17 when the girls were 15. Still, in my opinion, I think that's kind of wrong, but 2 years is nowhere near the same equivalent of a 25-year-old messaging a 15-year-old or 14-year-old. It's not the same, but it's still like, if you're in a position like Dream or Uncle Peter where you're in the spotlight, you really need to think about who you message. Personally, I
yeah,
get DMs all the time off random people in regards to Call of Duty content. Like they want me to do a video on so and so. I'll read the message, I'll take a look at the clips they send me, but I don't engage in a conversation with them because if I do that, it could lead to a fake message being sent out. Sometimes you just got to have a sixth sense about these things and just keep everything as at a business level when interacting online, if that is in
yeah.
fact a part of your business.
What I would say to people is just wait for the facts to come out, man, because the internet in 2023, you've got AI now, right? Like people can take your face, they can have you saying the craziest stuff, and they could just upload it, and people will take it as the truth. Um, so just wait for the facts to come out, man. I'm not here defending pizza, but it's also frustrating to see everyone just jump on the situation and you know, I mean, you're always gonna get opportunists, right? People want easy likes, people want easy clicks. You know, so I'm just here to say, look, if it was done to me, there's a chance it could have been done to pizza, right? Maybe, who knows? Maybe he's guilty, maybe he's innocent. Um,
Well, like I said this to you earlier anyway, but like, yes, I believe that they were wrong about you, right? But there are still
yeah,
people online who believe that that could be true, right? But I believe because I know you, we built a friendship. I trust your word, and you've shown me proof to actually back up what you're saying on your side. So I believe what you're saying. But sometimes people will throw shit at the wall, and some of it sticks, which means
yeah,
that if they accuse 10 people, maybe one out of them 10 people they could be right about, which is why I will say, and at this point in time, I'm keeping neutral ground. I'm not going to make or form an opinion either
yeah,
side of it. It just doesn't look good that Uncle
yeah,
Peter hasn't come out with a statement at the moment. It doesn't look
yeah,
good. There's so many people are talking about it, and it almost feels like Uncle Peter actually hasn't heard anything yet when you look at his social media platforms.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it, I get it. I mean, listen, I think if it does come out um to be fake, I think something really needs to be made. This person that's done it, um, if it does come out to be fake, I think an example needs to be made, honestly, because,
100%.
I've there's does like hundreds of accounts, that I've got blocked on my Twitter account, and that's just me, right? Like, I mean, you probably get it. I mean, there's other people, within the Misfits scene that probably get these allegations. So yeah, listen, we just thought we'd make this quick little video, explain to you guys what was going on. Um, and yeah, like hopefully the facts come out and this situation can be put to bed.
Yeah, we'll definitely touch on it at another episode at a later date. As long as all the information comes out, whether it proves that Uncle Peter is, innocent or whether it proves that the accusations are true,
Yeah,
we'll cover it in a later episode, won't we?
100%, 100%. Guys, episode 3, okay? Episode 4. Oh
This
wow,
is
we're
episode
flying.
3, man.
This is episode 4, no, episode 3. Episode 4, guys. All right, we got a special guest coming on. All right. So click the like button, subscribe, notification bells on, leave a comment, and we'll see you soon, guys.